Here are the three things that I learned after a month of social media scrolling, obsessive social media scrolling. So do stick around. So essentially, during the pandemic, my board exams had got cancelled, and I had nothing to do at home. I was waiting for my universities to reply, and I was just sitting idle at home. I couldn't go out, I couldn't play squash, I couldn't meet my friends, I couldn't party, nothing, even though I didn't party that much. Well, so what I did was, as every other teenager, every other kid, I went on Instagram and I started scrolling through reels. I started following people, and I followed, I think, essentially every content creator slash producer in the productivity field out there. Most of them being from India and some being from abroad. To be honest, I think I followed all of them to the extent that every post was liked by me. There would usually be a comment, if not two. But after one whole month, after realizing that my screen time was like 2 hours or 2.5 hours just on Instagram, I completely lost my mind. And I started seeing some patterns, some recurring patterns that were there in every post or in every content creator's new ideas. Well, one, break huge projects into small tasks, the smallest tasks possible. What every content creator out there said was, if you have a project where you have to get 100 deadlines done or 100 things done, start with the easiest, start with the smallest. It creates momentum, it gets the ball rolling, and the snowball effect allows you to get more things done. And plan each and everything out. If you want to start a YouTube channel or if you want to start an Instagram page, what you do is you plan out the name, you plan out the days you post, you plan out what you would post, and everything possible, just so that everything is so clear that when you sit down to do work, you're not wondering whether you should start with this, whether what you should do is plan it out or execute or talk to people. You have everything laid out to the T. And I know that's really annoying. Most people don't get to that stage. But if you have, then do plan it out, because work will get done so much faster. Just trust me. The next tip, give it a month. Yeah, this sounds a little weird, but for any habit, give it a month. From all the books that I've read, from all the content creator videos that I've consumed, they say it takes around 22 days to 66 days to consume or to start or to get into the habit. Okay, if you're starting working out, stick to it for 22 days. To give perspective, I would just like to give this example. I think I've given this once before. If you start meditating and you've been meditating for a week and you still feel that you're anxious or you get stressed really quickly and you feel that meditation is not working, think of it like this. If you ever do one push up or if you do 10 push ups for 1 week, do you expect to have a 22-inch or a 23-inch wide chest? No, right? Because you haven't put in the work. You haven't put in the work that Mr. Olympias like Jay Cutler do. You just did 10 push ups, which is why stick to it for a month, and I can assure you, you'll see results. 22 days is like the minimum threshold. If you can pass that, you've already passed the starting stages. You are all set to get into the habit and do it for a lifetime. Which is why stick to any new habit you're trying for a whole month and you will see results, I can guarantee that. Coming to point 3. Now this is quite important because this makes a huge difference, and I for one have been a prey to this. Don't fall into the social media trap or black hole. What happens is that once we start consuming this, we find ways to trick ourselves to thinking that we're actually being productive, that we're actually getting work done, or we are finding ways to like cut down our time and be more efficient. But that's not true at all. Going on Instagram, following them and being on it for hours does not make you more productive. It actually wastes time. And I'm not saying the content that they're putting out is bad. It's just that if you're not executing what they're saying, it makes zero sense to even follow it or watch it. Because essentially you're just watching it, you're forgetting it. You're not putting it into action. And until you put into action, you will not be able to get the work done. For example, if you have something that will take 10 hours, and if you feel that you need to watch a lot of videos so you can do it more efficiently, I can guarantee you that there might be one video that might reduce the time from 10 hours to 9 hours or 8.5 hours. But there's no video on this earth that will reduce that 10-hour job into a 2-hour or a 3-hour job. In fact, most people like me, and I think even you, end up wasting those 5-6 hours finding that correct video to actually cut down the work from 10 to 8 hours. Which is why, don't do that. Don't fall into the social media black hole like me. Put your phone down, put it on airplane mode, go on incognito, stop YouTube, or anything that you're doing, and start your work. That's the best way and productive and efficient way that you can get your job done, and you'll be able to do it much faster and much more efficiently. And that, I think, is the only way to get the job done. So that's all from my side. Those are the 3 tips. Tip number 1, break large projects into small ones. Tip number 2, give it a month, any new habit that you're trying. And tip number 3, don't fall into the social media black hole. That's all from my side. I tried making a long video. If you liked it, please do say it in the comment section and like the video and share it with your friends. That's all from my side, and I'll see you all in the next one. Cheers.